Tuesday talk. Tuesday talk. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tuesday talks. Tuesday talks. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tuesday talks. Tuesday talks. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hi YouTube. Today is Tuesday Talks with Sharika. So hey, don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. Boop, boop, boop. So today I wanted to talk about this episode of Charm I watched. I watched this episode of Charm yesterday, and it was, if you guys don't know what Charm is, it's one of my favorite shows. It's Charm. It got a reboot, so now it's about it's got three girls of color versus having the three other girls that were white in the first showing. Now we have girls of color talking about different things that's going on in society nowadays versus what Phoebe, Paige, and Prue and Piper was something else. So now we got Macy, Melanie, and Maggie as the three sisters. So in this particular episode, Macy had to go to a place where she had to go do a photo shoot. She didn't know she was doing a photo shoot. She was going to talk to the lady. The lady was white, of course. Talk to the lady about her ideas for the center, but that wasn't the case. They wanted to use her as the face of helping Africa and helping them in whatever area that was in Africa. But Mace was like, well, no, you know, the people was killing multiple people. It wasn't just African, it was Asian descent, da 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 da. But the lady's like, no, you don't tell me how to do my job. And she was like, no, I'm not telling you how to do your job. I'm just asking, telling you why you chose me. You just chose me because I'm black enough with a nice face, this and that, to do this, this and that. So the lady kept on saying, oh, you're being aggressive. I will call security on you. Don't do that. You can't tell me what to do. Don't do this. Oh, you can't do that. So, and I was watching it. I said, oh my God, this happened to me in February. And I didn't realize, I mean, I know racism happen every day, but I did not realize that I was going through the exact same thing. I watched that episode 4 times already because I couldn't believe, like, I really went through that. Like, so I'm gonna tell you what happened. A couple weeks, like back in February, I heard, let me say, this person, supposed to be somebody, talk bad about me to one of my peers at work. And I heard what she said. She said, oh, she ain't got it together. I don't think she got it together. And he had to step in and say, oh, yes, she does. So remind you that mess with me mentally, because I'm like, hold on, what the man ain't got it together? I got it together because she said she took a content of my text that I didn't, but I did. I said, okay. So it set with me wrong because I'm like, damn, why does she feel comfortable talking about me to one of my peers instead of just coming to me about the situation? Because I'm that chick. You just come tell me. If I do something wrong, I'm going to fix it. This and that, just come talk to me. So, one, I didn't like the fact that she talked bad about me to one of my peers because that means, I know everybody's like, well, why she feel comfortable talking to me? Exactly. I agree. Why did she feel comfortable to say that to a peer of mine who me and him actually had the same exact job at the time? So why did you feel comfortable talking about me to that person like that? And of course I know that. So I called her this Sunday morning when I got up to say, hey, I really need to talk to you and see well me that I heard what you said about me. Oh no, don't do that over this phone. We can do it face to face. I said, oh, okay. And remind you, I'm not upset the whole time she was talking. She was aggressive with me. I said, oh, okay. Because I learned okay is a powerful word, make people mad. So I said, okay. Got to her desk. She started off with aggressive. I said, well, first of all, I heard what you said. I said, I do have it together, blah, blah, blah. And she pulled the race car. I wasn't paying attention to it, so I watched Charm. She pulled the race car. Do I need to call security on you? I'm like, for what? What you gonna tell them? Did I ask you why you was talking about me to one of my peers instead of just coming to confront me about it? Oh, you're getting aggressive. I said, well, no, you're aggressive. I said, you want me to call security? I said, you're aggressive. So then she'd be quiet. Then we'll talk again. Do I need to call security on you? Because you're getting too aggressive with me. Excuse me? So I'm like, excuse me? How am I getting aggressive? I said, you're aggressive too. You know, so we went back and forth about the situation, whatever. But she never ended up calling security. But when I watched Charm, I realized that happened to me. Why is it that, and then Charm, back style on Charm. On Charm, Macy said The only thing that saved her for going off on the lady, she heard her mother's voice tell her, women like us cannot get out of character with other people because it'll go left. It will not go right for us. And it's not fair, but we have to keep calm in situations. And then I'm like, dang, I'm raising two little black girls. I gotta tell them that. So you can't get out of character because other people do. And it's sad because they could be the ones aggressive towards you and you just taking up for yourself, and then people look at you because you're, like, for example, I'm a big black woman. They're gonna look at me, oh, well, she was the aggressive because that was a little tiny little white lady right there. That's not true. They bark too. But listen, they can bark and bite. They're just like the scene The Color Purple. Remember when Sophia, when the white lady came up, I want you to work for me. Sophia's like, no, thank you. She said, ma'am, I don't think you heard me. I want you to work for me. She said, Sophia said again, so nicely, no, ma'am, no, thank you. Sophia said again, ma'am, no, thank you. Oh, but here go the lady. She asked one more time. So Sophia turned around and said, I said, hell no. Then, what you say to me? You can't talk to me like that. And that's when everything pop off. So tell me why people can come and attack us, but we can't stand up for ourselves. And it make it, even though everybody saw that lady keep on going towards that woman, why is it we got to teach our kids they got to be this certain way? You have to be calm. You have to be nice. Be kind. Keep your voice lower. And at the end of the day, they still not going to believe you. And I hate that we in 2021 and we have to teach our children that. Like, you got to be calm. You have to put your hands on the wheel. You have to do this and that. And you're not even in the wrong. So the episode really touched me because I'm like, dang, I went through that. And I wasn't even paying attention to her trying to pull her race card, her white card, her Karen card, you may say. I wasn't paying attention to it. And I let it slide. Because remind you, me and this person actually had a good relationship at first. But once I heard what she did, it made me look at her differently. I don't respect her as what I thought she was at first. It's totally different with us now. Like, it's business. But all she had to do was just apologize. That's all I was looking for, because you was talking bad about me to my peer. And I know a lot of y'all probably like, well, you got to figure out, Sharika, why she was comfortable talking to your peer like that. I know that, but see, the bad thing about it is, I know that peer. I know that peer where I know his motives are moving up, doing this and this and that. So, like, when people say, you know people. So I wasn't mad at him for it, because I was sitting right there. He had to tell me to be quiet, because when I heard her, he said, shh. Because I was like, what the fuck? Because I'm literally hearing her. It wasn't no third person telling me, third party telling me. I'm actually hearing this woman say what she said. And then we finally talk. She tried to pull the race card, which is really weird. Like, dang. So if security would have came, they would have thought it was me being aggressive, because I'm a big black woman, versus this little white lady who was also barking. So society, we really got to change it. And it starts with us. We got to change it, because I don't understand how another race could be aggressive towards you and you try to take up for yourself, then you're the bad person. And that's what happened to Macy. At the end of the episode, she cried. She finally told her sisters and her white lady what happened, and they was sad about it, but it's hard out here, you know. And I know a lot of y'all probably like, oh, why you make this about race? It's not about race. It's about the fact that some people do try to pull that color card. And, you know, regardless, why you got to pull the card? We're just having a conversation. And if you're aggressive, I'm going to be aggressive. I feed off energy. If you give me bad energy, I'm going to give you back the energy you gave me. So, guys, listen. Out here in society, whoever's watching, treat everybody kind. Treat everybody with respect. And be careful what you say to another person, because guess what? You don't know who's sitting next to them. You don't know who right there. I'm going to give y'all another story just funny. So one day, it was another, I was a team leader at the time at this job, and it was the day after my birthday, so I was sick. Of course, I got a little tipsy after my birthday. So we was in the I went to the bathroom. Now remind you, girl, cold in the bathroom, you make sure ain't nobody in there before you start talking. So this particular person, she starts talking bad about me. And at the time I was telling you, I can't stand y'all team lead, Now remind you, the other employee could have indulged in it, but she didn't. And I respect her to this day. She changed the subject. So remind you, I heard all the girl business about her man, about the beauty shop. I heard everything about him bringing another woman up there. I heard all of that. So when I got out the bathroom, I went to the other person she was talking to. I said, you know what? I got more respect for you than ever. I said, you could have indulged with that person and talked bad about me with them, but you didn't. You changed the subject. But I heard everything about blah, 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 blah. Her and her friend both ran off to the girl like, dang. First of all, y'all go to the bathroom, make sure nobody in the stalls. Duh. So be careful what you say, because it's going to get back out. And especially if people hear it, just chill with it. You don't know who's listening. Be able to repeat what you said. Like me, I can repeat exactly what I said. Repeat what you said. If you repeat what you said, don't be scared. So be careful what you say to other people, because if you cannot repeat it, you do not need to say it. So guys, that's the end of Girl Talk. And remember, if you're afraid to repeat it, don't say it. See you guys later.